You know, wood is a natural product. It's not like metal studs, so it's rarely perfectly straight. Once in a while you can find some 2x4s that are nice and straight, but most of them have a slight little bend or what's called a crown. So this particular stud, as I look down it, it has a slight bow this way, so that when you're building a wall, say you're building it on the floor, you would put the crown up, and you would do that with all of the studs. This makes it easier to build because then you have just the two end points touching, and then you can line up the plates and the stud before you nail it or secure it. If a stud with an over-exaggerated crown, if it's sitting like this, and you don't bother to crown your studs all in the same direction, and you put the next stud up with an opposing crown, you have two crowns in the opposite direction. So that when you put your sheetrock or your tile backer board on and then your tile, you can potentially see that waviness. But if you crown all the studs in the same direction before you erect the wall, you wind up getting a much better looking end product. It's good building practice. We do it all the time on floors, on walls, on ceilings, and on roofs. What we're doing here is we're going to put a lip on the concrete slab so it'll project out a little bit beyond the wall. We'll put this 2x4 on first, and then we'll put the 2x10 like this on top. And then the concrete will come up to here like this. So then when the concrete cures out enough to take the forms off, we'll take this off, then we'll take this off, and then there'll be an 1.5-inch lip on the concrete. Todor and Boris are installing this flashing against the house wall. The concrete won't touch the wood in any place. It'll just contact the flashing, and then that prevents any future problems such as rot or decay.
After we vibrate it for a while, put some more crushed Rhoen in here, and then we got to shoot our chalk line back there to get our level. Then we're going to put a 2x10 plate all the way around, and then we got to put 6 mil poly and a wire mesh. And we're going to hang rebar inside the block and hang it over into the floor. We are extending the flues because we got to raise this chimney 8 feet to extend through the roof. So this is the mechanical part of the chimney, and this is what carries the smoke, the heat, keeps fire from happening. Yeah, I think. I don't care what method you use. I don't want it all on the ground. Yeah. So you gotta deal with it.
found somewhere to stay.
All right, end of another week. August 14th, had the masons in. They got the inspection for the slabs for the front porches, and they got that poured yesterday. And so it's curing today, and on Monday, they can take the forms off, and then we can start working, start putting our posts in on the porch floors. Then we can extend the two front gable roofs out over the porches. And in preparation for that, we got all the walls framed on the north side of the house, all the exterior walls, the dormer wall, the north gable wall, and got a good part of the sheathing up. Then we moved inside and did all the interior framing, the bathroom, bedrooms and closet walls and hall walls. Then we put up the joists and continued on the rafters. Meanwhile, the masons were working, they extended the chimney up. We have to go 2 foot above the new ridge. And so they almost got that done, but we were rained out yesterday. And we'll continue, just have about 15 more brick to lay in, and that'll be done Monday. So next week we'll work on going out to the front and a little more wrap up, tightening up inside so that we'll be ready for the framing inspection. And then we'll just keep moving forward.